But it's a deep book. Like I said, he's able to travel through bodies and do what he wanted to do. You know what I mean? At 18, overseas, everything. It's great. It's real deep. Because he have control over their thoughts. They don't have control over nothing. No first mind, nothing like that. Free will, nothing like that. What you think you're doing is what you're doing, but he's doing it. It's crazy. It's real crazy. But also in the book I have uh, American Made. American Made is a good book. It's about a brother growing up in the struggle or whatnot, and he making good and bad decisions, and he end up being locked up. And he just goes through his trials and tribulations. It's mostly dedicated to the youth. Like you come to a fork in the road, you can go right, you go left, you go wherever you want to go, but the decision that you can make can have you messed up for a long time. Bad decisions under the sun can have you messed up for a long period of time. So make sure you check that out. That's a must read. You know what I mean? For Black, Latinos, or whatever color. You know what I mean? Poor people in general. So make sure you check that out. But The Mirror is like horror. I love horror. I always grew up on horror. Friday the 13th, Jason and stuff, and I just love horror. You know what I mean? Violence. You know what I mean? Not saying I love violence, but I'm saying like those movies back then is what I grew up on. So I had to do a little scary book. But it's called The Mirror. The Mirror is like, her name is like Bloody Mary. You say Bloody Mary like 3 times, she bring you into her world, and her world is hell. In the book, I got her portrayed as Lucifer's wife, and he cursed her, put her down on Earth, and while she's on Earth, she can't die. So whatever she goes through, whatever the humans put her through, then she got to deal with it, and then she didn't want to deal with it, so she just turned corrupted and evil because she got betrayed by Lucifer. So she just wreaked havoc on humans. When she put you in that mirror, that's a wrap. There's only one person that can save the world, but it ain't easy as what the character thinks. But make sure you check that out. Like I said, I love horror for real. But The Dead Girl is deep. That's like my favorite to me. It's my favorite because they did in the world of missing children, teenagers, runaways, and stuff like that. The people that just out there on the streets and in a situation that's crazy. It's real crazy. The drug abuse, the prostitution, and stuff like that. So the character in this book just got caught up in that world. She was going through a lot, and she thought times was bad, but come to find out she got in the hands of a person that was just sick. Like he had like his house, and underneath his house he had a prison where he kidnapped teenagers, mostly females, and put them there, and he just do some brutal things to them, like brutal things. And this goes on in life, like this is actual stuff. If you look at forensic and stuff like that, deep things, like it's some crazy stuff going on in the world that's beneath the surface that people don't see. And for a woman, you know what I mean, to get into that web is crazy. But make sure you check that out. But the last one is called make sure, like I said, the dream is called White Slaves. Now, white slaves are people like, oh, it's controversial and stuff like that, but I wanted to like reverse slavery. I have nothing against white people because some of my family members are white people, so we don't even want to go there on that topic. But I just want to reverse it and put them in the role of black people. Like what was done to black people, like it was reversed and it was done to them. But at the same time, it's a deep story now because they got two friends that go through it, but their friendship is deep, you know what I mean? And then it ain't even about the color of the skin, it's just about the color of humanity. So don't get it twisted with the black and the white. But make sure you check out The Dreamer. You can get it on Amazon, Barnes and Nobles, Libras.com. That's the company that I self-published my book with. My second book, The Dreamer. And also King Poetic is also online, Barnes and Nobles, and Libras.com. So make sure you Google Eric Craig Overton and get a copy of King Poetic. And also get a copy of The Dreamer, and also get a copy of The Awakening, which is coming. Coming. It's like coming like a comment, like boom, I can't wait for The Awakening. The Awakening is one of my, it's like not the last testament, but just let everybody know like I'm still here and I'm still pushing. Eyewriter Productionz all day. So I'm getting it in. Not just getting it in, but at the same time just giving education. I left something behind. That's more important than anything in life. At least something behind. But on the off note, so make sure you check me out. The radio station, I'm coming. Atlanta shows on PBS, I'm coming. So it's a lot of things from Eric Copeland is coming, the novelist. So check me out. One love to the world, one love to humanity. Peace.